Here are the best used EVs that qualify for the tax credit. Used cars have become less expensive. That's been particularly true for EVs. According to data compiled by IC Cars, the average price of used EVs 5 years old has dropped to $26,839, a 25% year-over-year decline. Used EVs are now cheaper on average than combustion cars and hybrids. Analysts expect the average price to drop even further to $25,000. $25,000 is an important figure for used EVs. It's the threshold at which they become eligible for the $4,000 used EV tax credit implemented with the Inflation Reduction Act. As prices continue to drop, more and better EVs become eligible for that credit. Like with the new EV tax credit, vehicles and owners must meet a lengthy list of requirements to be eligible. The EV must be bought at a dealership and be at least 2 years old. Total dealership fees, for the vehicle taxes excluded, must be less than $25,000. $4,000 is the maximum payout. Vehicles below $13,333 receive 30% of their value. The vehicle must be less than 14,000 pounds and have a 7 kilowatt-hours battery pack or larger. The tax credit is income limited. Buyers must earn less than $75,000 individually, $112,500 as a head of household, or $150,000 as a joint filer. The tax credit is non-refundable. It can offset money owed on taxes, but not add to a buyer's refund. Buyers who already received a tax credit within the previous 3 years can't receive another. Should you buy a used EV? It's looking like an increasingly compelling option. Used EVs have fewer mechanical parts and experience less wear and tear than combustion vehicles, tires accepted. EV batteries are degrading more slowly than manufacturers initially expected. The larger batteries in newer EVs give them a longer useful shelf life. Even high-mileage EVs are likely to have electrical components under warranty. Still, many EVs were sold with warranties stretching to 100,000 miles or beyond. What are the best used EVs for less than $25,000? Here are some of our favorite options. Tesla Model 3 201822. Estimated price: $21,000 to $25,000. EPA range: 220 to 358 miles. Battery size: 50-82 kilowatt-hours. Fast charging rate: 170 to 250 kilowatts. The Model 3 was Tesla's first take on an EV for the masses. After experiencing the biggest year-over-year dip in the value of any vehicle, according to IC Cars, used Model 3s are now surprisingly affordable. To anyone unfamiliar with the intricacies of the Highland Refresh, they look like brand new versions. One thing to pay close attention to with a Model 3 is which version you are getting. Tesla offered dramatically different versions of the Model 3 and tweaked them several times. So a used Model 3 can deliver anywhere between 220 and 358 miles of EPA range and different performance. Fortunately, there are thousands of them out there, which should make finding the right spec for the right price with reasonable miles doable. Chevrolet Bolt EUV 2022. Estimated price: $20,000 to $25,000. EPA range: 247 miles. Battery size: 65 kilowatt-hours. Fast charging rate: 55 kilowatts. Chevrolet revamped the Bolt right before deciding to discontinue it. That revamp included a slightly larger version, the Bolt EUV. The Bolt EUV is far from the sexiest EV out there, but it delivers a commendable 247 miles of range and has more get up and go than you'd expect, with a 6.5 second 0 to 60 miles per hour time on a full charge. One knock on the Bolt EUV is that it uses previous generation GM battery cells, so it doesn't have the super fast charging available on new Ultium models. But with the right home charger, that should not matter too much. Unlike the brand new models, the Bolt EUV still has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. Source: reposted and summarized from @insideevs.